the sauce?
Who made the sauce?
I made the sauce.
Who got the sauce?
I got the sauce.
What's in the sauce?
I am the sauce.
Who got the sauce?
I got the sauce.
Who made the sauce?
I made the sauce.
Who got the sauce?
I got the sauce.
What's in the
I
sauce?
am the sauce.
Hey.
It's kind of weird with the different songs. I'm like ready to
I know.
clip my hair and check my nails.
Seriously, like I think we're gonna have to end on that because like we got an intro song today. New intro song.
Ooh.
Hi. Ooh.
Hola.
What up, y'all? It's GurlBrain.
GurlBrain. And we got it.
Yes, you can do it.
Damn, I think he did it better, y'all.
For the both of us. We're done. Like, we're done. We're done. I'm right back down. Right back down.
Back down.
Yes. Welcome. It's Friday.
Friday.
Hi guys.
Woo! And obviously, you know our beautiful faces. You got Lauren. You got Mona. We have a guest today.
Oh.
Who are you, guest?
I am AKA. I am a host of the Slow Burn. You guys can follow us on Instagram at the Slow Burn Radio and check out our website and everything else we have up there.
Yep.
And you can find us on where?
Instagram at _GurlBrain with a U. And then you can find us on Facebook.
Okay, this is where I take over. I take
only know
over.
Instagram.
Linktr.
Wait, what's the Facebook though?
Linktr. It's GurlBrain with the exclamation point. But you can find all of it: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram on Linktr.ee/GurlBrain with a U. It links you to all of our social media: our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. All right, so do it all, see it all,
Fuck 'em
drink
all.
them all, fuck them all,
Welcome all.
and be all in the sauce. So yeah.
I got the sauce.
Who got the sauce? What's in the sauce? All right. So listen, I am trying to figure out this whole. Now y'all can help me out here. You can help me out, especially.
Oh God.
Ooh, I can.
Especially.
I'm trying to figure out this whole like Clubhouse thing, guys. I'm on Clubhouse now. Y'all
Oh,
can
yeah.
find me at Mona Lisa.
Well, you just go back.
But I have, because I'm supposed to be starting our thing on that, and so I have that. Am I supposed to just start it?
Mhm.
See,
Where, are you trying to share it? Or
I don't know. See, this is
You
what
need to share your
happens.
followers because.
Oh, my bad. This is what happens when you young people come out with social.
Start a room.
Oh, there we go.
You can open it. You can social it.
Yep. Okay. This is what happened. But see, I thought I was okay. This is what happened. I was just gonna go to the whole GurlBrain room that I created.
Oh.
Yeah, with
Quietly.
yeah.
Okay, go ahead and talk to me.
Okay, so this is what happens when you young kids start all these different apps and these different things. Are you on Clubhouse? You're not on Clubhouse.
I ain't on anything right now.
Why are you not on anything?
I'm doing another cleanse.
Okay. Okay, cleanse.
Important.
Very important. How long is your cleanse? Like what? How has your cleanse been?
Peaceful. I like going on social media cleanses.
How long are your social media cleanses?
It varies. I cut it short last time because we started GurlBrain.
We did, yeah.
And then we took
For
a
sure.
break, so now I'm just kind of finishing off that beginning cleanse. And then I think once I start getting back into work and a routine where I don't feel like I'm spiraling, I will probably get back on social media then.
Okay,
So probably another month.
Okay. That makes sense.
hmm
Why do you feel like it's important now?
For my mental health,
Mm-hmm.
why do I
Why?
go on social media cleanses?
Yep. Because you got work, you got all these other things to do, you got GurlBrain, you have family, I'm sure friends on social media, so why?
I know, because I just disappear. I don't feel no.
You be disappearing and it's like, wait a minute, like, where have you at, Lord? Like, I want to share a meeting
That's
with
what
you.
I do too. Like, I don't really post on my personal social media page. Like, it's really all about like the business side.
Got
Cause
you.
I just
Got
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. A lot of business side, a lot of like this is what I have to do. Like, because I'm trying to get somewhere with this, so I have to do this.
Right.
But personal stuff, see, for me, everything's enmeshed. Like, I may take like a weekend off. I may take like a couple days off, but everything's enmeshed for me. So my page covers my show, it covers my therapy, it covers my life coaching, it covers my events, all of those things.
Yeah, it's harder for you.
A little bit.
It's harder for y'all. 'Cause you guys
Yeah.
are like entrepreneurs
Yeah.
for like artist stuff and therapy and all that.
A little bit.
So I stay off of my personal page. I mostly post in my story if I do post, but if I post on my story, it's about my business stuff.
Sure. I guess this is the life of an entrepreneur. Yay! Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there. This life is so hard.
You
Don't
need a
give
flag,
up,
just wave the flag.
girl. Give up for 5 minutes. That's all you allowed. That's all you're
Are
allowed.
you even allowed 5 minutes?
Yes.
'Cause y'all gotta stay hustling.
Yes, you are allowed. So
Look, I
when
got
you
my-
sleep is when you're allowed.
even sleep is like, what am I doing? Like, my brain doesn't shut off like at all.
Oh wow.
At all. No, I this week I was on vacation, and it's funny because I was like, all right, I got my laptop, I got my notebooks, I got my business notebooks, so I'm ready. I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I literally slept a lot,
Mhm.
and I was like, what is this? Like, what?
This is new.
This is new. Oh my god.
I was sick, and that's the most rest I've gotten in like
Dude.
months.
Dude.
Even after I like left my job, like months.
My body's not happy with the amount of rest I'm getting. I've been waking up with panic attacks at night
Yeah.
for like the last 2 weeks. I just
Panic
keep,
attacks?
like I just wake up and I'm just like I can't breathe.
Yeah, because you're like.
My
Yeah, you're not
my body's
used
like,
to-
bitch, do some work.
Yeah, yeah, you're not used to this whole like
I don't like it.
how
And that's crazy
yeah, it's
because
mental for her. Yeah.
a lot of people are not like, able to do that
No.
because my partner, he can't do it. Like, he's like,
He's
how are
anal
you
about
able-
schedule and everything.
yeah, like, he's like, how are you able to do your career and like stay sane and like, just work and don't know when you're gonna work or
Right.
don't know when you're gonna get paid. I'm like, listen, I'm living off of
terrifying.
hope and God.
Yes, hope, faith, a little bit of alcohol.
Just a little bit.
Right, just a little bit of everything, and that's how this works. Now, you did mention something there, and we gonna get into this. You like how I'm gonna segue right with all of this, right?
Segues, on
Your
Netflix.
partner, you said you partner. I've been going around to places, like I went to some place and I told them that me and my partner have a show.
Mhm.
And they were like, oh, well, I didn't know you were lesbian. I was like, wait, no, co-help, this is my partner, my partner.
Your partner.
My partner.
Okay.
You gotta specify business partner.
Business partner.
Business partner.
Not life partner.
I wouldn't even say my partner is always a life
Yeah,
partner
'cause-
though.
yeah.
Really, my
I try not
partner.
to use that term as much.
I
'cause
wouldn't use the
don't
word
want
life. Not unless you know it's
Really?
gonna be for life.
life.
My life partner.
Okay, that makes sense.
So what would you say, my sex partner then?
No, I'll just that's my partner. And then say their name.
Is, for me, I think, okay, hi, I'm straight, so I don't know.
She's a
these
breeder.
things. She calls me a breeder, y'all. We're all breeders, damn it. I get the eyes. I get the eyes all the time. I get the eyes all the time. My God. Okay. Right.
Oh, look.
I
She's getting
gotta.
a story.
Okay, this is
Girl.
fun, right? I mean, I get that. It's just like, it's so odd for me to have to like check my words, because for me, I'm like, if I was with somebody, wouldn't you see me say like my boyfriend, like?
Yeah.
But now it's like your partner. You're
Okay, so
Not
I
everyone uses those pronouns.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I mean, I use boyfriend because I use those pronouns, but I normally just say partner if I'm unsure about
Their reaction.
their reaction, our our current situation, like what's going on. So I just say partner because regardless of anything, nigga, you my partner. Can I say nigga?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Why did you whisper and look at her?
I'm sorry. I'm looking back at this
It's like, oh shit, there's a white person. Why can't I say it?
Can I say it?
GurlBrain is vibe for the slower, so I don't want to.
We're like this close to being slow. Wait, GurlBrain, like definitely. Just
I do
that.
miss the buttons.
I do miss the buttons. But going back to our topic, that's like how if white people can't say certain things, like that's how I feel as a straight person. I can't say certain like things because I feel like gay lesbian community is going to like be like, "Rawr!" And then it's I have privilege because I'm straight.
So what things do you feel like you can't say?
So, one time I was having this conversation and I wasn't being offensive to anything. Trust me, I wasn't. But it was like, I said LGBT, whatever, and they were like, that's disrespectful. I was like, yo, like, are we seriously that sensitive? I was just, I don't know all the letters, okay? Like, I don't know. Then I was talking about, it was years ago when, Janelle Monáe. The singer Janelle Monáe.
Oh yeah.
So when she came out as pansexual, and I was like having a discussion with somebody, and they were trying to tell me like pansexual means that you love everybody no matter what. I'm like, isn't that bisexual? What? How? There's only two genders.
No, there's not. Actually.
How many genders we got?
If we were to go by pronouns.
Okay.
Alright, bisexual, male, female. Pansexuals will date whether it's male, female, trans. And that's the difference.
Now, even with that,
Or non-binary.
non-binary.
I know what you're gonna say.
You already
Don't
know.
say it.
You already
What's
know.
the confusion? What's the confusion?
But you already know what I'm gonna say.
What's the confusion?
There is, and this is just, I'm playing devil's advocate here, y'all. So
That ain't no devil's advocate.
it is.
Just trying to say.
Alright. Because trans, you're either switching from one gender to another anyway. So it's still two genders.
Is that your logic?
This is literally the conversation I'm having like with like random people. Like we were talking about this at a bar one time. Maybe it was your drinks, but but we were saying like pansexual is still bisexual because whether you're trans or not, you're still either male or female or trying to be in. I don't know. What do y'all?
Bisexuals
give me
only
your-
want to date cis male or cis female.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's the whole cis male. Now I've been called that recently. You're a cis female. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
How has the experience been for y'all too with the labels and everything?
For me, I used to work with the Human Rights Campaign, like doing canvassing and whatnot. So, it was actually eye-opening because even before that, I knew how important using pronouns were and like, calling someone the name they want to be called or referring to them the pronoun as they want to be referred to. Working with people, like I work with transgender people, people who were in transitioning, people who were just, just men that felt like they were women and women that felt like they were men, so I grew a respect for that. Just like being around those people because of the relationships I had with those people, not just because of like, like just standard like, oh, well, bitch, you a man. Like, what do you mean? Like, this is what, no, like I see you as, like, no, I just see you as a person at this point because if you don't refer to yourself as a man or female or you're non-binary, you don't refer to, either gender or whatever, like, that's cool with me. I'm not, personally affected by that. So it hasn't personally affected by affected me, I mean, my pronouns are he, him, you know, so that's what I use.
Is that something that you have to like go into spaces and tell people now? Because I've seen that on some of my emails.
Most times,
Big
yeah.
businesses.
Most times, because I mean, let's say, you know, she didn't refer to herself as a woman and she referred to herself as he or him, and she walked into a place and they're like, oh, well, no, I'm going to correct you. I'm actually a male, or I identify as a male, you know, he or him is the correct pronoun.
Whew.
When it happens.
So I can look like this, go by male pronouns if that's how I feel, and I don't have to actually do a body transition.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing too.
Okay, so in that space, there is also the, you know, it's how I feel versus how I look, but there's also the transition to match how I look.
If you
Or how I feel, I'm
If-
sorry,
if
match
they
how I
want
feel.
If you
Yeah.
want to.
or you
like,
can even afford it, because
Yeah.
that shit's not cheap.
No, it's not.
All right. Well, we were talking before the show, and like, some people refer to females who dress boyish as like butch or dyke, or are those offensive words? Is that even what you call them? Like,
You will never call me a butch or a dyke, because I would set you in your place.
do I call you a lipstick lesbian? Do I call you a femme?
I'm
Do I
not a lipstick lesbian. I'm a chapstick lesbian.
What the hell? Oh, L'Oreal.
Oh, Lori.
Oh, L'Oreal.
Not Lori, no. Oh,
Wait, what? How? What is that now?
A chapstick lesbian is someone who dresses like me. Like, I wear male clothes, but like I still have feminine things. Like, I generally straighten my hair. You see me put on makeup.
Yeah.
That's chapstick. Lipstick lesbian. They're lesbians that like wear dresses. Like, they do the whole nine.
Okay, so they're the
The femmes.
femmes.
They're lipstick lesbians.
So you would never want to be called butch or dyke.
No.
Are those offensive? Because I know we use them as...
I get offended if you call me that.
Is that mostly a black
okay,
term?
so
Is that a
well,
black
in the
term?
black community, I feel
I was
like
gonna say
more
the
is
community
black.
is different.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard more black lesbians say butch or dyke, and they're more accepting to it. But that doesn't mean that all of them are accepting to it. So I wouldn't go around, you know, like
You're butch, you're dyke.
Look at that dyke.
Yeah,
Does that
could
just
get
not
you a black
sound
eye,
harsh
some
to
missing
you?
teeth,
It does.
you know, a
It
broken
does.
rib or 3. You know, just
Like,
don't do that.
It does. It sounds a little harsh. I mean, I've heard that like pretty much like my life though. You know, you
Yeah.
hear butch, you hear, oh, that dyke, or you hear the F word that
I will throw some hands.
for the F word.
Call me a fucking faggot.
Yeah. So personally,
So that's like cop offensive. That's
For me,
like
though, for me.
that's like
Yeah.
nigga.
I think it.
yeah,
That's like nigga.
Yeah.
It is like someone calling you a nigga, like, or hard ER.
Or ER.
It's
Yeah,
the hard
ER. The hard ER. So the F word is
So it'd
the
be like
hard
fag
ER.
the faggot.
Yeah,
Ooh, y'all hearing it first, yeah.
because, like, yeah, it's an offensive term. If somebody were to call me a faggot, I'd be like, bitch, you trying to fight at this point. Like, that's really just it.
Okay.
You know?
But I jokingly say it to my friends.
Yeah, like, jokingly to our friends, like,
But
It is
but it's
like the
they're gay,
N-word
so-
then.
yeah.
It's,
I can say it amongst like the.
I can say it amongst the queers.
yeah. The queers can say it.
Okay, so then there's the Q word. Can we say the Q word? There's a lot
A lot of people
words.
identify as queer.
You can
Well,
say
what-
queer.
Okay.
I like that word.
Yeah,
it's
it's
queer.
fun and it's friendly, it's quirky.
Yeah.
Queer.
Quirky queer.
Quirky queers. You quirky
Quirky queer.
queers. Yes.
Is that our new
That is my
podcast?
new
Like,
one.
is that AK Lauren's new podcast?
Quirky queers.
That should be like a once a month type of conversation. Like,
That would be hilarious.
okay, all right.
I think we're gonna have to do it now.
Right. You got to now. Okay, that is trademark. Can't take it.
Like, I need to put my glasses on.
Yes. Yes.
Cross my leg. Yes. We'll have a book.
Yes.
Oh, I Lauren.
Oh.
Oh, Lauren. How was your day today?
It was smoldering.
Smoldering.
The
Lauren
quirky
sounds
queer.
small. I gathered the quirk to the queer.
Oh my God!
Look,
They don't need me anymore. I will leave, okay? The once a month combo, it's gonna be right here. All right, we are going to do this.
Look.
You will have merch coming soon. Like,
Oh man.
oh, that'll be
I feel
cool.
like I need like
actually.
do
That
like
would be really
Renaissance or like
Yes,
or
like just,
what's another like library? I
yeah,
don't
like
know.
library, Renaissance, or like
You got a whole
Victorian
bookshelf in there.
style,
Yes,
Oh, so we're actually doing this.
Get
This
a
is
whole
the
private
first-
library.
This is the first
Yes.
combo. This is the first combo.
No, we need like this long
The-
pipes.
yeah, those long
Oh,
pipes.
the thing, the
I can't
holder
think of
thing.
their actual name. Yeah.
The holding, yeah.
Yes.
The
I don't know what they're called either, and I don't
yeah,
know.
the holding things.
Yeah.
The,
I have a technical
the,
name.
the roaring 20s. I think it's a clip or something like that.
It's like a
No,
they
it's like
refer to
a
it just like
holder.
yeah, okay.
And I have actually somebody who actually sells that, like a vendor who sells those, like the little.
oh, the little,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's really cute too.
I don't need one. I'm a G. Anyway.
Okay.
I'm a quirky queer.
A little one for the quirky queer purpose.
Yes, party queers and the group.
Okay, yeah.
I love it.
That was a girl brain moment.
Definitely a girl brain moment.
I feel
Like,
honored to be a part of that.
I'm so glad. I felt honored to be a part of the quirky queer moment. One time I was this was when I first moved to Atlanta, and they would tell me like certain areas that were gay or
Midtown.
yeah. Like, and then my friends joked on me one night because we were trying to go to some spot. It was Midtown-ish, but we were passing by this club, and for me, you know, going clubbing and being in the scene, you know, I always know that they let females mostly in, you know, they'll hold the line sometimes for dudes or whatever. So I'm seeing this club, and I was like, yeah, and I was like, I see this line, and I called my friends ahead of me, and I was like, yo, turn back around, like, we can go to this club, it's right here. They're like, oh, what is it called? I was like, I don't know, but there's a whole bunch of men standing outside, so you know the women are in there, you know they're gonna let people in. They were like, where are you at? And
Yeah,
I was
Blake's.
like, I think it's called Bulldogs. They were like, Mona, we're not going.
I knew you were going to Bulldogs. I knew it. For some reason, I was like, that sounds like Bulldogs.
I was thinking Blake's or 10th and Piedmont.
I was thinking
Yeah, like, I just was like, wait,
But I was
what?
like, a bunch of men standing outside.
I had
More than
no-
likely that was Bulldogs. Because
Yeah.
Blake's, you know, everybody's gonna.
I love
you
going
know.
to Blake's.
Blake's, what is? Whew.
It's the
Is it like My Sister's Room for men?
for men.
It's around the corner.
Okay.
It is around the corner, and I went to my sister's room, and I actually liked it. There was
Oh,
like
that
this
is
little.
alright.
They had like a listening party outside,
Mm.
and it was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Oh, out of MSR? I did go to there for a drag queen show.
Yep, that was going on too,
Saturdays.
but I think we missed the show because we were going there to see one of my friends' coworkers, and we missed it by. I think we made it there in time.
Yeah.
We seen them, but we walked back, and they were having a whole listening party and everything. It was pretty dope still.
That I feel like a lot of Christian breeders.
Christian.
breeders.
Well, I mean, I guess
Now
you
you
gotta.
specified.
Yeah, I'm trying to go with the lingo here, y'all. I'm trying to go with the lingo.
But where are you going with this?
I think a lot of them, or I should say us, because sometimes I have experienced my feeling before I started like really accepting certain things. And maybe that's something that I have to reconcile for even my Christian lifestyle or my spiritual lifestyle, whatever. But a lot of people would like not dare get caught going to a drag queen show or like My Sister's Room to just have a drink, you know. It's technically for them it's an abomination.
Oh man, I bring my hetero friends.
Yeah, I went with one of my straight friends. So.
And I think that like people like me, I never, to be honest, if you caught me years ago, I probably would have never gone to clubs like that. I never would have. I actually, when I first started coming to Atlanta, I never really was like, I don't want to be there. Like that's not for me. I don't do strip clubs and I don't do lesbian clubs. Like I I just don't.
I went to one strip club. It wasn't really my thing. Like, I love seeing beautiful women, but that strip club was not very beautiful.
I don't like strip clubs.
You don't like strip clubs?
Not unless it's Claremont Lounge, but you don't go for the strippers. You go for the experience.
Okay,
I've never been there.
Y'all never been to
Never been
Claremont
to
Lounge?
Claremont Lounge.
What? It's where strippers go retire and die.
Oh.
They old. They
Okay.
sagging, and it is beautiful.
Do gay men so gay men love can enjoy strip clubs?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you, because I mean, for me personally, like, I love seeing a woman strip. So just not for like the sexual pleasure, but just as like,
Because it's art.
it's art in a sense, you know. So and you can work that pole.
Right. Okay.
But like, no, I think that it's easily enjoyable. You're going to have a good time. It's not like you're going to like have a sexual experience.
Okay.
You know. And I've only been to one, so you know, I mean, that one that I went to, I was like, you know, but
Her whole face was like, I don't.
because they're dirty.
Yeah, they are.
They're
They're
kind of
kind of
dirty and a little sweaty and a little
raunchy, a little bit. A little
Yeah.
raunchy. A little raunchy. Is that what it is? for
Pervy.
you? It's pervy, really?
that too. If you go to a straight,
I was with a lot of pervy hetero men.
yeah. Even if you go to like, yeah.
Well, there are a lot of pervy hetero men.
Even I feel like in like.
But they're in their element.
But
at a
there's
strip
a
club.
okay. I was gonna say
They're allowed to
because
be
I was about to say.
weird, right?
They're in their element, and it's like I feel like I am like I opened the door, and I shouldn't have.
everything that they are about to do.
Really, I feel like there's really.
That's why I say
that is
Claremont
actually
Lounge is
true.
for the experience. Like no one's going there to be like pervy for the strippers. You're going literally for that just retirement and die strippers.
It's funny yeah, because like I said, like there's a lot of hetero people. There's a lot of hetero, you know, Christians and like who would just be so like incensed at the thought of being at a strip club or being even at a lesbian bar or a gay bar or having, you know, that gay experience with gay friends because you're taught as a Christian that that is wrong, that it's an abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys dealt with that in your family or?
Yes.
Oh God, please tell me more. I need all the tea, okay?
Grow
Like,
up,
Do you
Christian.
want to go first?
You can go first. You're the guest.
oh God, tell me all of the horror stories. So you guys have had to deal with that in the family. Is it
Still.
like
Just like-
still?
Personally, still.
I have my say-so's about the still too. But okay, so I was in high school when I didn't even try to come out to my family. My mom went through my mail and she found out. I had a little pen pal. And I forgot.
Oh, boy.
I think he lived in like South Carolina or some weird shit, Virginia, somewhere. I don't know. But we were just sending like cute little love letters back to each other with like actual pictures of us in it. Nothing raunchy, just
Okay.
you know us,
Yeah.
like updated pictures.
Just hey, yeah.
You know, something a little cute. You know, we're in high school.
Sure.
Cool. My mom seen it. When she saw it, she picked me up from band practice. As a matter of fact. I was literally coming out the building, happy as hell, like, "Hey, mama, how you doing?" Got in the car.
Yeah.
And she was quiet.
Who
Dead
that's scary.
silence.
I know.
Nothing. And she didn't say anything. I was like, "You okay?" She's like, "I'm gonna talk to you in a minute."
Oh,
So-
that's when you gonna get it.
Catch this, because this is a trend throughout the story.
Okay.
We go to Walmart, of all places, Walmart.
Love Walmart.
And we sit in the parking lot, and she's like, you know, telling me like, you know, you need to stop this shit. Basically, if you're still gay, you're getting the fuck out of my house. Like, she was like borderline kicking me out.
Okay.
In this moment, she was forcing me to change my ways and change my view of what I wanted and who I was to appease her and like I guess what was going on in her life at the moment. But it was a lot for me in that moment. So, you know, it's like, okay, well, whatever. You know, I stepped back. I did my own thing, you know, but I wasn't upfront about, like, I stopped the whole sending letters. I was like, well, that's
so
dumb
you
as
just
fuck.
dead that. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's dumb as fuck, so I'm not going to do this. So we just kind of, like, talked over the internet and stuff. So, she told my grandpa. I never heard from my grandpa about it. My grandma found out. Why did my grandma take me to the same location?
That Walmart.
Come on,
Walmart
Healing parking lot. The Healing Walmart, amen.
And she was like, I just want you to know, like, if you keep this up, you will no longer be my eldest grandson anymore. Like, I will not support you in anything you do and all this other stuff. And my grandma is literally, like, one of the closest people to me in my life. So hearing that from her is kind of like, what the hell? My grandmother is a preacher. Minister.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Okay.
yeah, it was a lot. And then she started throwing the Bible at me and stuff like that. I was like, but don't you think, you know, God loves all his children? She just like, she basically shut me down right there. No. Like,
He loves all his
and
children, but not what they do.
She condemned me to hell, like, in that moment, like, she did. Like, and it was a little, you know, it was a lot. So
That's traumatizing.
it was traumatizing, especially for someone I looked up to, I love so much, that's like taking care of me for my entire life. So I'm like, well, damn, like, where do I go from here? So I kind of just cooled it on the whole, you know, being upfront with them about it. But I was still myself, bitch. You're not stopping no bag around here. Just to let you know. But so I just kept doing what I was doing, you know, but just did it to myself, like within myself, or, you know, just my friends knew, close friends knew. And my mom also worked at the Boys and Girls Club, so like if anything were to happen at school, people would immediately come and tell her. So I had to kind of like sweep it under the radar at school too.
Okay. It's almost like code switching for.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I had to.
You know
I had
about
to do
code
that
switching, right? We're gonna discuss that
too. But that, I mean, that's what happened, and I graduated. The moment I graduated, I was free to be myself. I felt like, you know. So I went home.
Wow, you had to wait till then.
Yeah, I had to wait till I graduated. I didn't speak about me liking any guy or dating anyone or anything like that. I was literally single the rest of my career after, well, no, high school career after she found out. Maybe. No, I had one boyfriend.
Okay.
One. Okay. And that was a mess within itself. So literally the whole school found out. And it was hard to cover up, but
for sure.
It was like people just wanted something to talk about in the moment.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it eventually gets back to my mom, but she doesn't say anything to me about it. One day I get a text from my bandmates, and it's like those chain texts, you know, like that people send you, like, oh, if you don't send this back.
Yeah.
So he sent me the most vulgar text message ever. Like, if a guy sent you that text message, you would think like we were fucking, like straight up.
Oh no.
And it wasn't the case at all. It was just a chain message, and she seen it, and she was literally kicking me out, like this close to kicking, like literally that close. Like I was in tears, like no, like this is not. I swear this is like. Not me. Like I was like, you know, telling her like this is not me, this is not what I'm not gay, like all this other stuff. Trying to like just deny it to make her feel better and for me to like have a place of security, because where the hell am I go?
Right.
Like,
right.
Because
I'm getting
if you
kicked
feel
out
this
because I'm
way,
gay.
my grandma definitely is gonna feel the same way.
Right.
Like so I couldn't, you know, do that. But later on, you know, I went to college and everything. I actually came out publicly. I was like, fuck it. No one's paying my bills. I'm not living with anyone. No one's taking care of me any type of way. Like, and at that moment, me and my mom's relationship was so rocky. Like, it was like, it just didn't matter at that point. So I came out and I did it on Facebook. I let the entire family know, like, basically, fuck y'all. None of y'all pay my bills. None of you do anything for me. You really don't support me in my dreams or any type of way. So I did it, and I did it while, you know, saying, hey, here's my boyfriend, and here's me and my boyfriend. So after that, like, my mom tanked. Like,
really?
she was over it. Everybody was calling me, like people who I haven't even spoke to in like years were calling me like, hey, like, what's going on? Like, bitch, you're nosy. You just want some.
Right, you just want to be in my
say-
business. That's
No,
all,
yeah, like I haven't talked to you in years, and you're calling me about something I posted. No, like you don't care about my well-being. Like my aunts called me, like, why would you post something like that online? You don't know who's watching. I know you guys are watching, and that's who I wanted to see it. I know anybody else who's gonna see it will not give a fuck, because I mean most people don't. You know nowadays, like they really don't care. It's just you have to get over it with your family, and then sometimes industry and work, you know, you have to get over it in that aspect too. But now people are a lot more accepting. Like most of my bosses have been gay.
Okay.
Like mostly all of them. But
got you.
Yeah, so
how's that affected your family now?
My family, yeah, that's what I was gonna get to real quick, sorry. But yeah, so like after that, you know, I came out and everything. I went back home. My mom completely was unsupportive. She didn't like, I was working, I had a summer job and I needed to get to work. She would not take me to work. She would not buy me food to like, or like I asked her money for lunch or something, like for my first check or whatever. And she would not give me money for food or anything. Like she would not cook anything. Like she just basically left me to like fend for myself. Yeah.
Okay.
So
you just ate it elsewhere.
Look, listen.
Literally, GurlBrain.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're right. But no, so I moved out and then I moved in with my ex-boyfriend.
Okay.
He was my boyfriend at the current time.
Okay.
And his mom was pretty accepting and everything like that. And so I just kind of like stayed with him for the whole summer and then went back. And after that, me and my mom's relationship was still rocky.
Yeah.
Our relationship didn't get better until like the end of 2017.
Whew.
Yeah, so I graduated in 2012.
Okay.
And basically from like freshman year up until like 2017, that's when our relationship was rocky.
Okay.
So it was a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
But now she's more supporting. She sees like, you know, that I am, she sees that I am more, you know, I guess for her it was like, oh, are you still going to be a man type thing? And for me, I really don't think your sexuality dignifies like if you're a man or if you're a strong woman or anything like that. I don't feel that that's the case. But at that moment she did, and all of my other family members did. Like two of my aunts, one of my aunts, they were completely okay with it. She was cool with it. Another aunt, she was kind of on the fence. She was disappointed because she felt like, you know, they pictured a life for me, but that life didn't go as they planned.
Yeah.
Even career-wise, like it didn't go as planned.
Parents need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
People need to stop doing that.
Yeah, I
It actually
agree.
traumatizes you when you don't go in that way, because it's definitely has created some controversy for me. But yeah.
Yeah. So
wow.
Yeah, but me and my grandmother, she's I'm not gonna say she's accepted the fact that this is who I am, but she's not okay with the fact. I don't think so anymore. Cause she'll say little things or drop little hints like, oh, well, that's your girlfriend. Like for the longest, one of my ex-best friends, she tried to get us to date like hardcore. She was like, so y'all together? She tried to get me to marry my best friend who's not married with a child. Like she was like, y'all are together, like this is y'all, like that's it. She'll ask me about her every phone call. Still to this day, she asks me about the other best friend too. And I'm like, well, grandma, no, that's not. And she's like, y'all know, you know she was in love with you, right? I'm like, what they got to do with me? But that was really, it was a lot. It was a lot. And people ask me, how did you deal with that back in the day? Or how are you dealing with it now? Because they know, you know, the relationships I've had with my parents, my grandparents. And I'm like, you know, I deal with it, you know, one day at a time. Like me and my mom, we're closer now than we've ever been, ever.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was the one that was like,
do you not talk about it?
We talk about it a lot. We talk about my ex-boyfriends. We talk about my boyfriend. We talk about everything. Like, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, she's more open to it now. She's accepted the fact that, you know, I am who I am. It didn't change who I was. Even, like, she sees I'm still the same person. Like, I haven't changed at all. You know, for most parents, you know, I think they feel like my child's gonna change, and even if that's the case, like, let your child change. Like, you know, excuse me, if they want to pop out the closet and tell you that they're gay and then start wearing dresses, you need to accept the fact that they like to wear dresses, goddamn, because that's just what they're gonna do at the end of the day. Even if they don't have your approval, like, they're still gonna do it, and they don't want to do it behind your back. So it's best to have that support. It's really good to have that support, because at the end of the day, you brought me into this world. I didn't ask to be here, and I am who I am at the end of the day. And either whether it was a mistake or you planned to have me here, I'm here, goddamn. Like, I'm here. So you need to take care of me like you would if, you know, I were living up to your standards. So.
Stop putting standards on your children. Just want them happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you okay? I hear it. Like, it's coming, Lord. It's coming. Yeah. Okay. What's that? I mean, you could take this one because it's really interesting, your stories. Like, to be honest, I mean, I know for me, I'm the straight one, guys, here. So, it's not like, but I don't talk to my parents about my sexual orientation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't talk to them about it.
This is almost like you don't have to, because they.
But I also don't talk to them
expect.
about. Oh, okay, yes, that's right. That's true. They do expect.
And then given your background and
That's
everything,
true.
they're like, Mona?
Exactly. I'm the preacher's kid. I'm the one that's supposed to be.
Like, so you understand.
Yeah, straight and narrow.
And then I'm the oldest out of, like, my grandmother's grandchildren. I'm the oldest out of all the babies. The cousins, the brother. Yeah, I'm the oldest out of all of them. So they expect a lot out of me.
Yeah.
They do. But I'm here.
Funny story. The other day when I went over to my grandmother, who is Italian Catholic woman, she was the last one to know that I was gay. Woo, because I kept saying I'm not going to be the one to put her on her deathbed.
Oh, wow.
She ended up being the most accepting. She said, she was like, okay.
That's so funny.
She was like,
Wow.
but can I still have grandkids? And I was like, yeah. I was like, that doesn't change grandkids. I was like, I never said I wanted kids, but even if I was hetero, but
Right.
I mean, I do. But like the other day when I went over there, I think on like Wednesday, she was like, so business transaction. She was like, you are the oldest grandbaby, therefore you need to give me a great grandbaby. She was like, I don't care how you do it. She was like, but give it to me.
Just give it to me. I need this.
She was like, I want great grandkids on my lap, and you're the oldest. And I was like, how about you ask Alex, like the second oldest?
Yes.
I was like, ask him. I was like, I'm not trying to do it. Yeah,
He can do it.
She was like, no. She was like, you're the oldest, you're gonna do it. She was like, I don't care who. She was like, I just want you happy. She was like, you partner, no partner. She was like, you're strong enough to raise that kid on your own. She was like, just give me a great grandbaby. And I was just like, it's still not gonna happen, but thank you.
Yeah, and it's funny that she says that, because the person that I was scared to death of telling was my grandpa, and I just felt like he was just gonna be like, you're a pathetic piece of shit, you're not a man type thing. You know, I thought I was gonna get that from him, because he's the only, like, aside from my uncles, like, he's the only, which my uncles are surprisingly, they still love me, they still treat me the same.
Yeah.
So it took me by surprise when he was like, listen, I know, and it was the same day that I came out, and he called me, and I was like, oh God, oh God, oh God, I don't want to have this conversation. But he called me, and I was outside. I remember I was outside. I was at Valdosta State, and I was outside of Nevins Hall. And this man called me, and he was like, listen, I know you're probably getting a lot of calls right now. Do not listen to those people. You are who you are. I still love you for who you are. Bro, when I tell you I cried, like, that was the person I expected not to say anything, like, positive about the situation at all. And he was the most supportive, and I applaud him for that. To this day, like, the GOAT. He's the best.
I'm with you on that.
I feel so much like good energy right now, because it's like being able to talk about these things. I just
I feel like you
never
have to
actually
talk about
knew.
it.
Like,
yeah. I feel like you have to talk about it, especially if you want to, if it's something that you need to get over. Like for me, I'm wanting to be like, you know, oh, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, I really don't. Like, at the end of the day, because, like I said, you're not in my bed, you're not paying my bills, you're not writing no checks for me. Like, I don't care. And even if you were, I'm not gonna, like, alter who I am just to get a check or just for you to accept me and accept who I am or love my creativity more because you think I'm straight. Like, no, that's not the case. I am a gay male, gay black man, and I'm out here doing the damn thing just like everybody else.
What was that?
It's a whole girl brain moment. It was just a girl brain moment, just right now. No, I feel that. I hear it. I receive that. What's y'all's advice for people who have? Because to be honest, to hear your story, I mean, I've known you for a while, but I've not asked you, I guess, I don't know, camera at least, you know, what your experience was like even coming out and like even like hearing the both of y'all where it's talking about the interactions and just, I mean, have you dealt with being discriminated against as a lesbian? Oh God. But you're white though.
No,
Doesn't
like,
matter.
honestly,
I'm not
that's-
wearing a dress. I'm not
that's
putting
still-
on makeup. I'm not flirting with the boys.
Yeah. It's literally because who she is, she's still knocked down a couple of notches. Like, you know, she may be, you know, up a couple of notches, but she's still knocked down a couple of notches. Like, you know, it's like...
So just because my skin might put me a little up here, the way I dress, talk, look, brings me right back down.
Yeah.
So in this this conversation or this group right now, you're telling me I'm the
Yep,
one that comes out on top.
you're up top.
Yeah.
Because I'm straight and female.
Yeah.
Well, straight.
Because you're hetero.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because you're straight. Not because you're a female and black.
Yeah, because I can't say I'm
because
black.
it
Yeah.
means female and
It's
black.
not female and black, right?
It's
That's
because you're straight.
because
and
I'm
you
straight.
dress feminine.
I've been told I dress like a power lesbian.
You wore flannel one time.
I wore flannel one time. Damn it.
You can't
What
wear
is a
flannel.
power lesbian? Like, what is that even? What does that even mean?
You're asking the wrong lesbian. I don't give a shit about names.
There's so many labels and why?
I mean, I know some, but I think a power lesbian's a top,
What is that in the? What
and
is
the
that?
pillow princess is a bottom.
So, like, I guess it would be assumed...
Who's gonna rail who? Who's
Yeah.
wearing it?
Yeah. I mean, it's
Audience
pretty
is
much it.
starting to
Like,
laugh over here. The
that's
audience
it.
is
Like,
starting to
that's
laugh.
pretty much it. Because it's the same for us. Like,
And not all lesbians even wear them.
yeah,
Throw
but...
that out there.
Right. Even in our community, like, as like a gay male, like, we have the top bottom verse thing, you know, and, you know, tops are seen as the more masculine, manly, you know, this is standard, society standard, everything.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
that's what they're seen as. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I've met plenty of feminine tops. I've met a lot of masculine bottoms, and the masculine bottoms, and even if the bottoms are the men, like if you want to go by technical definition of like who's gonna be a man, like you up here taking it up the it, and
Yeah.
you know,
Okay.
that's something.
They still make all the decisions at the end of
look,
the day.
at the end of the day, at the end of the day,
Wow.
yeah.
You know, wow. My
And-
brain is literally like girl braining right now.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's how
gosh.
that's how
This is what I'm like sitting
that's
here
how
like,
it seems.
so what about like
But like for me and my
It's like a
relationship-
power bottom.
Yeah, for me
Yeah,
and
I
my
forgot that is the
relationship-
term.
Yeah,
Power
power bottom?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, those are.
Power bottom. What is? Oh God. Oh, I'm afraid.
And I forgot about all these other terms.
So, like-
I never use them. I never actually hear them in the gay community. Do you?
Really?
I hear power bottom a lot.
Okay, well that's a gay man
It's a
term.
gay man term,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like a power bottom for us is like, and it comes with a negative connotation, a little bit, you know, because power bottoms are seen as like, oh, you can take anything up there, and you just you just good to go. You a champ. Like, you could take a whole fist.
I was just
and
about
ride
to go
it
like
for
that.
hours. You can ride that fist for hours and you a power bottom. You can ride that for hours and you're a power bottom. Like,
Wow.
yeah, and that, you know, that's where it comes. It comes with a negative connotation, but some of it also
Can't
is
females be
positive.
power bottoms? All right.
I've only ever heard in the gay man.
Yeah, it's not
community.
really used in, you know.
Okay.
We use pillow princess.
Pillow princess. Okay.
Mhm.
Woo! Woo!
She's like, this is a lie.
Y'all have definitely gotten a whole lesson today on family and lesbian terms, gay terms. Okay, so what's y'all's advice? Like, Lauren, what would you say for, I mean, even as like just people that you come in contact with, like what's your advice? For just
About what?
like, oh, I'm sorry, I got it. Okay. For people who, you know, feel like they have to like hide themselves in this community or from their family.
I never hid myself. I was out in middle school.
Like, to your parents?
No, I actually never said I'm gay. I never said that to anybody. I've never been like, I'm gay.
Because you shouldn't have to.
Yeah,
Like,
but I always had that mind, like that thought. It's like, why should I have to do this? You
Yeah.
don't have to, so why should I? So I never did. I just be like, yeah, this is the chick I'm talking to. And that's how I always slid it.
yo, like, no, guys are like baffled when they, like, you know, I present myself as myself. Like, I'm me. I don't change my personality around anyone. So I just, you know, I go into a space, sit there working on some stuff. They're like, oh yeah, me and my wife, you got kids, yada yada. I don't have kids. Thanks for asking, but no, don't want them right now. Don't desire to have any right now. They're cute, but no. Things like that, like, oh well, you got a girlfriend, things like that. I'm like, oh no, I don't have a girlfriend. I don't outright tell them like, hey, I have a boyfriend until it's time for them to meet that boyfriend. They'd be like, well, shit, I didn't know you were gay. Well,
Really?
It's not really your business to know, but you know.
Yeah, I don't ever say it.
Yeah.
And I think I look gay, but there's been several times where I'll be like at the Battery, like PBR,
Yeah.
and have men actually hit on me looking like this, and I'm just like, bruh.
That's weird.
So you think
Right.
you look gay, but
Yeah.
then you're like, you get hit on.
It's
Maybe they're trying to
rare.
change- maybe they're
It's
trying- they're
rare,
trying to
and I
change
think
you.
that's usually
They're
what
trying
it
to change
is.
you.
It is like those white
Yeah,
frat
they're trying to change
Yeah.
you.
young boys.
Yeah.
The look.
That's just like, I'm gonna change you
But
like right now.
I'm just like, I literally go like, bruh, and then generally walk off, or I'll go like this, like I shoot them.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh shit. She be showing people.
Because like
Oh, shit.
honestly, when I go out into like public places, I have to like. Did your phone die?
Yeah.
I have to like, you know, take that approach, even with like our community, because I am a person that likes to be to himself. Like, I don't like a lot of attention, like most people do. Like, I can walk into a club, I know everyone's looking at me, but I'm not gonna feed off of that attention.
Yeah.
While most people do, and I don't thrive off of it. You know, I don't.
Do you own
look for
anything
it.
rainbow?
Yeah, I do actually.
Okay, I don't.
I do. I own. Well, it's not like any like shirts or
Not
anything.
even like
but
a.
I own like a
flag or-
pin. I own like a pin. Like my dog has little rainbows.
Yes, and I got your rainbow thing in my purse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have that. I took it
That's
off
my
the leash.
dog. He needs that back.
Yes, I got you.
But yeah, like I don't like outwardly wear like rainbows and stuff, but I really don't mind it because it's like these are colors. Like I'm a colorful person sometimes, and sometimes I'm a person who wants to wear all black and gray, and that's mostly the person you're gonna get most of the time. So I don't really just wear rainbow flags or anything like that, but I do own, you
I
know.
feel like a lot of gay people feel like they have to just flaunt it.
And
Like
that's-
you're trying to
yeah.
prove a point. Like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm gay. Hey,
And-
look at me, I'm gay.
I love the pride. I love all of that.
Oh, I love gay
It's-
pride. I'm
it's-
always
it's-
in it.
Yeah,
I'm always in
It's
it.
a certain point where I feel like, you know, I'm not saying like calm down who you are or anything like that. Never do that. But like, you know, you get those people that are like in a professional setting that don't really know how to handle, like, let's say I had an artist, you know, he didn't want to work with any gay stylists or anything like that because they would always hit on him. Like, one guy literally tried to, like, you know,
get it. Let's go.
So
See, that's
it's unprofessional. Like, you
Yeah.
have to know, like, the other people's boundaries, and you need to know, like, hey, this is not cool.
not only that, but like no means no.
Yeah, and no means no.
In any
Fucking
community,
no.
okay? In any community.
Period. If I say no, I said no.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
I said what I said.
But yeah, I agree. I don't think, you know, we should, you know, not saying be out here parading the flag around and stuff like that.
For
Just
sure.
be you, but
I mean, yeah, if that makes you happy, do it. But
Yeah,
I've
but-
noticed it's like the noobs, the little like newbie gays.
Yeah.
They're just like,
and they're just
look at me.
they don't know any other way to do it
Yeah.
because this is like that's what we've been taught. Like, we don't know any other way to like express ourselves aside from like wearing rainbows and waving the flag around and like parading around with all these like, you know, colorful see-through whatever, you know, even at a parade that a child's gonna be at. I think that's a little, you know, far, but you know, because children are there and you don't want to be dressing all like
Straight or gay.
skankish, like straight or gay. Like, you don't want to be, you know.
Yeah, I don't want to see a
representing-
banana hammock.
Yeah, I don't want to see all of that, and I don't
Or
want
your
my
butt
child
cheeks.
to see that. So I feel like there are in certain situations where, like, you know, it shouldn't, you know, be that huge of a parading, you know.
Well, the gay parade makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
Because
even
they're-
that, like, you still like would feel for you like there might be children there who you don't want to.
Yeah, but like, okay, so there was actually an issue like this. There were kids at a gay pride parade, and there were gay men, you know, dressed up in like just like a banana hammock, like wearing thongs, nothing but thongs, got their dick all hanging out, their ass all hanging out. And for me, I don't feel like, you know, it's the community part, but I feel like save that for the nighttime party or the nighttime
Exactly.
parade.
That's how I feel about that.
Don't
At least
parade
be
it because
partially.
you're
because the
confusing
women will
kids.
put on like just stickers over their nipples too. Like a bunch of lesbians will just put a sticker over their nipples and their tits be down to their knees, and I'm just like,
Tits down the knee.
And I don't mean
Pick your
confusing
titties
the
up.
kids. I don't want people to be like, oh well, what kind of activists or gay?
well, it's like,
men
but
do
like
that?
this is what
It's
gay
not-
people
yeah,
look like. This is
yeah.
what they do, and it's
And
like, no,
that's what they're
we're
gonna try to
normal.
portray, and you don't want them to. You want them to be themselves. You don't want them to see, oh, well, like you want them to see this person to be like inspired, to be like, well, damn, I can be myself. But you don't want that person to be inspired to be that exact person. You know, like
I
I'm
think
out
that
here
should be
wearing a
nightlife.
leotard, like
Well, I think leotard.
yeah, like, well, leotard is cool, but like
Yeah.
the banana hammock,
Yeah.
that's a little far. Wearing the thongs and like, you know, things like
Tassels.
that, tassels, things like that. You know,
Pasties.
around the kids.
Pasties, there you go.
Pasties, yeah. But like at like a family pride parade, keep it cute. But if it's just the pride parade, keep it nasty. Do what you do. Like nobody's judging you, you know. So just be mindful in that aspect. That's all I gotta say about that.
I agree with that.
I like
be
it.
Mindful.
Be mindful, y'all.
But definitely wear your little banana hammocks.
Don't
and
show
pasties
your
at
banana
night.
hammocks.
Do it at
alright?
Yeah, no one's telling you not to do it. Do
Yeah,
you.
no, definitely do
But
it.
just be mindful that
not in
there
the
are
parade.
kids who are watching you, you know, and you don't want to come off as.
And that's for the straight or the gay, lesbian.
Yeah, straight
Yeah,
or
that
gay,
goes
it's like,
for-
period.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't care who
yeah.
you are. You can
Once
be.
again, it's for all y'all.
It's for all of y'all. All right, don't show all your goods out there.
No, give us some type of surprise. Damn.
Right? All right, so final thought. I appreciate you being here. Now, you know, on behalf of GurlBrain.
Yes,
Problem.
yes.
Yeah, we definitely liked being here. You being here. Are we going to see Quirky Queers anytime soon?
We'll
gonna
talk
talk
about
about
it. We'll talk about it.
I hope we see the Quirky Queers.
That would be.
I think
We
That's
can
a
include that as a
like,
segment.
yeah,
We
it's
can
like,
include
yeah,
that as a
like,
segment.
like, what's going on in the queer news? Like,
I think that would be really nice for like
Yeah.
a little segment on both shows. That would
for
be
sure,
cool, you
for
know?
sure. We'll just segue in.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so out of the gay community. I mean, I go to MSR, I go to
Look, me
Blake's,
too.
but like,
for sure.
I go literally for the drag shows and dancing. I see way too many exes.
And for me, it's just people. For me, it's just people. Like any type.
I'm not
of
even trying to
person.
hook up. I'm just literally going because I know I can be comfortable.
Yeah.
I can dress like me and feel comfortable dancing.
Yeah.
Versus like a hetero bar.
Yeah. And most of the time, when I was younger, I felt more comfortable going to a straight club or a bar than I felt going to a gay bar because of like, I just don't like being roped and like, you know, all that stuff.
I don't like that
It's
at
gonna
our
happen.
clubs either. I really don't.
I just go to the straight club if I don't want to get groped. If I feel like getting groped, I'll go to the gay club. Like, if I'm in the mood, you know. But most of the time, I'm very defensive about things like that because I feel like we said, no is no in any community. Like, no means no. Don't touch me. Like,
at MSR 3 weeks ago when I went, I had these two. I just met them, best friends. Both of them arguing on who's gonna go after me. I went to the bathroom. Tell me why this chick literally busted through the bathroom door, pinned me to the wall, and just started making out. And I was like, bitch, and then just started peeing. She was
whoa!
She was like, you can pee, and I was like, I'm not peeing with you in here. I was like, I need you to go. She was like, well, I have to pee. And I was like, oh my god. I was like, I'm turning. She was like, you don't have to turn around. I'm like, bitch, I'm turning around. I don't need to pee with my best friend in the bathroom. I'm definitely not gonna pee with you after you followed me in here.
Pinned me up against the wall.
Yeah, attacked me. I never like went. I mean, I did dance with her later that night and kept kissing her, but like, bitch, you don't follow someone into a bathroom.
Crazy.
And I thought I locked the door.
Y'all being crazy out here. Wow.
Should be wild. And that was not even the first time. I mean, shit like that happens.
Let's give it up to y'all. Y'all cute, so.
I wasn't even talking about like cute stance. It's just like, they're just, fuck, be mindful. Find the appropriate time.
All right, what's your takeaway? We gotta wrap up tonight, but what's your takeaway? Find the appropriate time and stop wearing banana hammocks. I don't know. Like,
wear your hammock pampers at appropriate time.
My takeaway is just parents, if you're watching this, like, if you sense,
just love your
you
child.
know your child. So if you sense anything from your child, just be accepting no matter who they are. Just, you know, I know it's gonna be tough. I know it's hard, but like, do your research. I know you guys' research is that big, thick, you know,
Pray to Gay Away
book that you guys have, but you know, just
and all y'all braider Christians out there.
That's my mama. Sorry, Mom. I mean, I'm not sorry, but yeah, that's you we're talking about.
Yeah.
Look, just don't rely on that so much. Like, as for raising your child, like when it comes to your child is a different person. He's not, or he or she or them or they are not you. Like, you have to be accepting if you're going to be their parent, because if not, you will never have that relationship. Like, it was honestly by the grace of God, like, me and my mom have the relationship that we have now. Like, really. But I just say be accepting. No means no in any community, period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
did you learn anything?
I learned.
What's your takeaway?
I learned
from our little mini segment.
I learned what I learned is, guys, that seriously, I am the majority here. I'm just playing. Like,
you're
hetero.
No, seriously, it's funny that what we don't realize is that all of us in any kind of culture, any kind of community, we all have our stories to tell. We all have had something that we've been through, and my family situations may not be your situation, but they all have brought us to a point in our lives where we can connect on something. All three of us are so different on this platform, like even in terms of sexuality, in terms of spirituality, in terms of everything. But what brings us together is that we have our life. We have our stories, and we've been through, and we can actually say, hey, like anybody
We're
else
accepting
coming
of
up.
each other.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say we're just all loving and
That's it.
Yeah, we
accepting.
love each other. So it's like
This right here, this can represent the world. Well, we don't have any white men up here, but anyways, if this represents
look. Yes.
No.
We don't have any white
I don't
men
want
here.
a white man.
We-
in
a
here.
white man, we have to have a white man up here to
Look,
represent the
so we
good
can
white
get the same
man.
one that can sit right here beside us.
Yeah.
We ain't with it.
All right.
No,
We're
thank
in.
you. No white men.
All right, this represents the world that we fucking live in. All
Chopper
right.
motherfuckers.
Okay. Fuck all the racism. Fuck all the
The homophobia,
Homophobia.
the transphobia,
All
the
of that.
Asian phobia.
Asian phobia. Fuck all of that.
Really, fuck all of that.
This right here.
Fuck your phobias.
This right here.
Bitch, if you gonna be scared of spiders, be scared of spiders. But
Honey.
people, let
Heights,
go.
yeah. Normal, but
Right.
we're just
Let it
humans
go.
like you.
Just humans like
We
you.
got skin, we got blood, we got air.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
GTFO.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions for y'all.
Who made the sauce?
I made the sauce.
Who got the
I got the sauce.
What's the sauce?
I am the sauce.
Who got the sauce?
I got the sauce.
Who made
The
the sauce?
sauce.
I made the sauce.
Who got the
Who got the
sauce?
I got the
sauce?
sauce.
What's the
I
sauce?
am the sauce.
Hey. All right, y'all gotta catch us in 2 weeks. We're taking Memorial Day off. So we'll see you in 2 weeks. Follow us at GurlBrain, @_GurlBrain with the U. Follow the Slow Brain.
I got the-
Slow
The
Brain.
slow brain.
Yes! Follow the Slow Burn Radio on IG.
Super high.
Follow all of us. You'll see it. Subscribe to our videos. You'll see us.
Slow brain,
If you-
quirky queers.
Slow brain, quirky, fucking queers. GurlBrain, okay?
We gotta
All right. We'll see you soon.